Hi friends. Tamil Nadu Arya Vaishya Mahila Sabha welcomes you all for the September Swarasyalu program today. With immense happiness, we invite you all for this wonderful program and the much awaited announcement of winners for the Mayinti, Vinayikudu and Adarsha Vantillu competitions. And we are overwhelmed with joy for the entries we received. We thank all the judges for making their best judgment and thank all the sponsors for giving the beautiful prizes for both the events. And I sincerely thank Mrs. Neeraja for the kind gesture of donating rupees 10,000, which was utilized for this month's service projects. We thank Mrs. Anita Ramesh and Mrs. Malika Sivaprakash for being the rock star coordinators for both the events, and all the committee members who have helped us in this program. And a special thanks to Mrs. Malika Badrinath for the virtual kitchen contest and my core team for working sincerely. Yes, now we shall start the program with the introduction of Dr. Nirmala Narayanan, the speaker of the day. And we are felicitating her on behalf of Teachers' Day celebrations with a shawl and a memento. And I request Shaila photo. Welcome, Nirmala.
Thank you, ma'am. Pleasure is mine.
Yes, this is a small honor from our Sabha. Now, I request our treasurer, Mrs. Chitralekha Sairam, to introduce her to the gathering. Over to Chitra.
Yeah. Good evening, friends. Thank you, Manimala, for giving me this opportunity of introducing the speaker for the day. Dr. Nirmala Narayanan is a psychologist with a huge portfolio of qualifications. She has done her MSc from Madras University, MPhil from Mother Teresa University, and her PhD from Tamil Nadu Physical Education and Sports University, all in the field of psychology. She started her career as a primary grade teacher. With her hard work and immense knowledge, she now holds the prestigious position of head of the Department of Psychology, SKPC. Her experience as a teacher spans 17 years. She has published papers on versatile topics, some of which are Good Touch, Bad Touch, Why Killing Herself, Tips to Rear Healthy Kids, Women Entrepreneurs and Challenges, Global Impact of Recession on Mental Health of Business Personnel, etc. To her credit, she has organized noteworthy international seminars on sports-related topics. She is a proud recipient of a number of awards and accolades. To name a few: award in appreciation and recognition of the distinguished services and contribution in propagating the cause of kindness, compassion and humane values by Karuna International, Chennai. The Coal to Gold Award by students and Recognition Award and Silver Medal for commitment, dedication, and excellent service for more than 10 years of service in education sector in SKPC. She has also authored a few books, which are My Quotes Through Life, Personality Enrichment, and Tiny Thought. Another feather in her cap is a distinguished role as a member in the advisory board of State Bank of India, Sexual Harassment Wing. It is our proud privilege to have her as speaker in today's event. Presenting to you, Dr. Nirmala Narayanan. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Chitralekha, ma'am. That was a pleasure, hearing all this again. And before even starting the event, my sincere pranams to all beautiful women sitting there who's been organizing the whole work and who's also the great contributors for this event. So my sincere pranams to all the beautiful women out there. And I would like to thank my institution, Shri Kanika Parameshwari Arts and Science College for Women, and our bestie, the positive energy, Manimala Rao ma'am, for inviting me for this session. So my sincere thanks. I start with this. Are you all ready there to pinch your ears and listen to the session?
And a small announcement, after the end of her presentation, we have a question and answer session. So anybody have any doubts or anything you want to ask, you can raise the hand and ask her some questions.
Yes.
Manimala, 1 minute, yeah. Manimala Revati has come. Just say hi and then
Yeah,
we
yeah.
start.
Hello, madam. Please come to welcome, madam, to our program. Revati, ma'am.
Ma'am,
ఇంకా రాలేదు. ఏ పేర్లో వచ్చుంటారు? ఇన్ వాట్ నేమ్ షీ హస్ లైక్? No ma'am, she has not come yet.
She has not come yet. I also looked for her.
Manimala, I can ask them to put the questions in the chat box also.
Yes. Okay.
Also.
so
I think
may I
Prema
take over the
Subramanian.
session, ma'am?
Yes, yes, you can start.
Yeah. So before that, I just want to take consent from everyone. Are you going to be like very seriously, happily be involved in listening?
Yes.
If yes, I
Yes.
want a quick yes.
Yes.
Of course,
Yes.
We promise.
Yeah, I promise that I will not bore you. And if you feel like hitting with the rotten eggs and the tomatoes, you can keep it ready. So no problem. Yeah, I request Miss Magdalene to start the screen sharing. Magdalene.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. I shared my screen. Is it
Thank you so much, Magdalene. Here we start women empowerment. This is one word we always listen number of times. This is one input we receive from all men and women folks. But in reality, when we see, we fail to see the real empowerment at a very close circle. I agree, many of them have started working. I agree, many of them have come out of the shell of just being in the kitchen. I agree, many of them are very independent. But what exactly is women empowerment? And I'm only going to share my views. You can always put your opinion across and you can always say it could be this also. With all your permission, I'm right now starting. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes.
Yes. So can I tell a small story to all of you?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. I'm starting with the story. And here I am, Dr. Nirmala Narayanan, psychologist, who would be narrating a small story now. Now I want all the beautiful women to be a baby there. Listen to the story. Try to enjoy it. If not, keep your rotten tomatoes ready. Yes, Magdalene, start the day with the story. The first slide, Magdalene. The story is called The Ant. It is a story about the ant, and this story will convey a very deep message to us. At the end of the story, I will make a small change that you will see as we travel. The next slide. I am just going to narrate the story. You will all completely listen. I'm going to repeat what is there in the slide. Every day, a small ant arrives at work very early and she starts her work immediately. She produces a lot and she was very happy. Please fix on to the connotation she. Now comes the chief. The chief, a lion, was surprised to see that the ant was working without any supervision. The chief is very happy. So he thought, if the ant can produce so much without supervision, wouldn't she produce even more if she had a supervisor? This was the thought processes that the lion had. He was thinking, she's already awesome. She's already great. Wouldn't she give more if there was a supervisor? And now, so because of this thought, the lion recruited a cockroach. வேலைக்காக ஒரு cockroach வெச்சாரு. The cockroach, what did the cockroach do? The cockroach had an extensive experience as a supervisor and who was excellent and famous in writing reports. Not ordinary reports, excellent reports. The story continues. Next slide, Magdalene. The cockroach's first decision was to set up a clocking in attendance system. He wanted to bring in a system where everyone fixed to the time. He also needed a secretary to help him write and type all the reports. Now, please understand, observe carefully. The ant is under supervision. The ant is on a rigid rope. Next slide. So, the cockroach recruited a spider who managed the archives and monitored all phone calls. Initially, the ant was a happy ant. The lion was very surprised by the excellent performance. He appointed the cockroach for some work. Now the cockroach has appointed spider for some other work. And let's see what is happening next. Next slide. The lion was delighted with the cockroach report and asked him to produce graph. He said, Mr. Cockroach, you produced a lot of graph and just show me the ratings, the production rates, the analyzing trends, so that I can present it to my board meetings. This was one request given to lion, from lion to the cockroach. Next. So the cockroach had to buy a new computer and a laser printer, and it goes on and on and on. The cockroach list went on and on. Now the cockroach said, the spider is not enough. I will recruit a fly. Recruit a fly to manage the IT department. Then the recruitment expanded. Next. So the ant, who had once been so productive, so happy, and so relaxed, hated this pressure, hated this paperwork, hated the 10 meetings in place of one meeting, because the reality now is the ant was busy writing instead of happily working. The ant is tired, which used up most of her time. Next. The lion came to a conclusion that it was high time to nominate a person in charge of the department where the ant worked. If you already were listening to the story carefully, the cockroach appointed spider, spider appointed fly. The work expanded. Now the lion is still upset, and lion wanted an exclusive supervision where the ant worked. So let's see what he's doing. The position was given to a cicada, whose first decision was to buy a carpet and an ergonomic chair for his office. Now the position is given to a small animal named cicada. Next. Next slide. The new person in charge, the cicada, also needed a computer, a personal assistant who he brought from his previous departments to help him prepare a work and budget control strategic optimization plan. It's expanding. The ant is still there working, but the side by side, the work is expanding. The department, this is the sad part, the department where the ant works is now a sad place where nobody laughs anymore and everybody has become upset. Next. It was at that time the cicada convinced the boss, the lion, of an absolute necessity of a research to start a climatic study of the environment. To understand the organizational climate, the cicada suggested the boss to make a climatic study. So now that is given to the next slide. Having reviewed the charges, that prestigious position was given to the owl. The lion, the boss, went to the ant department, and then he decided the prestigious position of doing the consultancy was given to an owl. Now, owl is an outside person. He comes inside the organization. An owl is a consultant. He's going to do a complete audit, and let's see what solution he has given. The last slide. The owl spent 3 months not just one day, not just 2 weeks, 3 months, and came with the enormous report in several volumes that concluded the department is overstaffed. I would like to make a small change in the conclusion. I want all of you to imagine the role of the ant who once was a very happy person without any supervision, came happily to the place, worked and worked and worked. But then there was an observation which went as a pressure. Don't connect this to the workplace, connect this whole story to our own lives. The happy person, once upon a time, a happy person was given a pressure, given a pressure, given a pressure, given a pressure, and never allowed to do the work what she was supposed to do. And what happened finally? A consultant had to come and say that there is, in place of 1, you have 10, and it is overstuffed. But here I would conclude it as, in the place of happiness, it is overburdened. And the result was, last slide of the story. Guess who the lion fires first? Now the report is going to the lion. Any guesses who the lion will fire first? Audience? The ant. Unfortunately, the next slide, please. Am I audible? Owl, not the owl, but somebody said ant. Which good soul said the ant? The last slide, please. The last slide, yes, the ant, of course, because she showed lack of motivation and a negative attitude. Now, this ant story has nothing to do with the work. This ant story absolutely connects to our lives which consists of everything. The woman should be really happy inside. Yes, she is career oriented. Yes, she's a Parashakti. Yes, she's a multitasker. But when she is not allowed to be happy, when she is not allowed to have that real freedom, when she is not allowed to be herself, the empowerment doesn't take place. If she's pressurized psychologically, if she is not understood right, if she is not felt with her emotions, that is when the real unhappiness strikes. And psychologically, unhappiness stands as a block, and happiness gives confidence. Only when you're happy, your confidence levels shoots up. Not when you have everything just like that, your confidence level will shoot up. And that is the real empowerment of woman. Yes, she is out of the 4 walls to expand her wings, but that does not suffice. When she is loved and trusted, she performs the best. That is one small message I would like to give to this great people as an audience amidst here. People are here a mixed group, people who are elder to me, people who are younger to me, people who know better than me, people who have better exposure. But if you reflect yourself once and see what exactly is empowerment, would you know what exactly is all about a woman's wing expanding to reach the world, and she can touch the sky, and for which you need the right people around. So here we continue with the PPT. After the story, I would like to, the story is concluding here. Thank you, Sujata Ramesh Babu ma'am. After this story, we have a couple of PPTs. Let's have a quick glance of it. Magdalene, continue with the PPT, happiness. If you see this particular slide, I'm slightly zooming it for my convenience. Women are a real multitasker. However you talk about her, I think you should celebrate her. And trust me, in the woman, if you even spell it out, W-O-M-E-N, W-O-M-A-N, however you spell it out, the man is part of us. We never exist in isolation. We never have that arrogance. Our own gender has to support our own gender and also the opposite gender. So here, if you see this particular slide, life, respect, care, relationship, friendship, feel, compassion. Just zoom the slide and see. Marriage, excuse me, career, everything she does. That's why she is called Parashakti. So she is a phenomenal multitasker, and nobody, just nobody can compensate her, because that is the biggest gift given by the God. And I'm sure all of you know this, but I want all of you to see the word inside, happiness. That is the tinge that gives everything. Next slide. We are interdependent. We never exist in isolation. If somebody says, I am big, you are small. No. I am great, you're not great. No, we are interdependent. We are today as a person. I would like to quote myself. If I am today as a person, it's exclusively about my father, Mr. J. Narayanan. Yes. So that is one component. A man plays a very important role in a daughter's life as a father. You will play a predominant role in your son's life as a mother. Everyone are interdependent. I'm sure all of us know it. I will not brood more on this topic. We are today as a person because of everyone, and mother is the only person who's the best psychologist in the world. I always tell my kids, you want to know the best psychologist in the world, first speak to your mother. I ask my kids, how many of you have told your mother genuinely that you love her? Not very cinematically, Amma, I love you. No, it should come from here. That interdependent foundation gets stronger and stronger and stronger. First, we should know who we are. We never exist in isolation. Next. Next slide, Magdalene. A real empowered woman is this. Keep all your career upliftment in your mind. You all know it. Keep all your personal achievements in your mind. You all know it. But first, who are we? We should be devoid of arrogance. When I use this word arrogance, you know what exactly it means? We call it sometimes ahangaram, no? Yeah, some people are arrogant towards themselves. Some women hurt themselves. That is the most dangerous thing a woman can do to herself. I always wonder, we speak million and million things about women empowerment, then why still a baby kid is raped? Why the woman is gone for dowry harassment? So somewhere the lessons are not learned. Instead of just being a speaker, we always say, no, charity begins from home. So this love has to begin from home. And this role, only a mother can do it. Mother is such a beautiful soul. She knows everything. So that she is always devoid of arrogance, not being rude to your own self and to others, who's completely with love. The third point I've already told you, get the best from self. Maybe I do not know how to write a line. Maybe my daughter knows it. But still, if I try to write one word, that is the best I get from me. Not that I become the CEO of a company. Not necessary. Whatever limitations I have, if I get the best from me, I am an empowered woman, or that person is an empowered woman. I see many women pulling rickshaws, pulling the tricycle, being a vegetable vendor to make her son or daughter an engineer. She's an empowered woman. They know goal setting better than me. That's what I believe in, getting the best from self. And I've already told you, interdependently independent. Yes, I am interdependent. Yes, that love factor I need, I give, I need, I give, I need, but still I'm independent. I am able to make the required financial thing for my children, and that gives me the confidence. I drive my car and go and buy things for my spouse. I do for my kids. My kids trust me. I'm still independent. And the most biggest independent people are the one who have confidence in them. And trust me, the confidence will come only when you are happy inside out. Not only just when you put your plastic smile. No, this is a very strong psychological research. And I'm just sharing with the group. Next, we'll go for the quick running. I wrote a small book called Tiny Thoughts. Now we will see why this book is brought in for this presentation. Next slide, Ma. Why women is a Parashakti? I always say she's a Parashakti, an energy-filled person. Why? This question, I think I should have to put forward to a men folk, but doesn't matter. We are just sharing here. I went as a chief guest for a woman-based organization. So I strongly believe there, and I've been always telling in all my programs that men have a very important role in bringing up us in the lives of this struggle and pain and everything. But still, women are double special. Why? I'm sure people here are all mothers and everything. I'm sure you can connect it better than me because I'm yet to get into that life. If you just call somebody, take a nice safety pin, give them 10 pricks, they'll slap you and go. Yes or no? Yes, no?
Yes,
Call
yes.
somebody,
Yes.
take
Definitely.
nice
Yeah,
pins, prick them, they'll
yes,
slap you and go. Call somebody, take a small blade, wait, I'll put a small tear in your body. They will ask, are you mad? Give them all nonsense exercise, they will say you're out of your mind. Nobody can bear, even the strongest of the person, even the strongest bodybuilder cannot bear a small prick of a pin. You ask them to go for an injection done, you tell your husband, you tell your son, they'll be all vile ones. They'll say, no injection, I'll take medicine. I'm a very decent proposal on this. I'll take a medicine, no injection. People get scared. But whereas a woman, you will see why she is special. She is psychologically special, emotionally special, physically special. This I'm talking as a scientist because I'm a biology based student and I'm practicing my psychology. We see a lot of clients coming in and out. Out of this research, I have written my book. A woman, when she's delivering, her pelvic bone expands, her nerves really expands, and it will have a pain of as if somebody is putting the blade and tearing it. And with the tear, the baby pushes out. The baby cooperates with the mother so beautifully. I'm talking about a natural delivery. The pelvic bone expands, the bone, as and when it expands, the mother hip and the whole area will have a pain of breaking 1,000 bones at a time. And this woman, she becomes best and beautiful. She simply bears it with a cry or a tear of cry. All her nervous system will open. And the narambu அப்படியே open ஆகி பிரிஞ்சு வெளியில அந்த குழந்தை வரும். And we have a special video for it because there's some technical glitch. I couldn't put the video. That's a very most sensitive video. Now it can be for some people. ஆமா இதுல என்ன இருக்கு, இது ரொம்ப நேச்சுரல் ப்ராசஸ் தானே. பட் அந்த நேச்சுரல்ல தாங்குற சக்தி பெண்களுக்கு மட்டும்தான் கடவுள் கொடுத்திருக்காரு. That is why she deserves it, and that is why she's double beautiful. As if you're pricking with 10 needles, they will have a pain. As if you're cutting open, especially those days, they will take a small blade and they will make a small tear so that the baby pushes off. Can you imagine that? That is why women is double beautiful. She bears everything, and that is what I have presented here. The next slide. She is a Parashakti. She is an embodiment from goddess Parvati. So these are all the challenges that happens during a childbirth. Right from that moment, the moment she becomes a mother, or even before that, she has a high level of resilience. Now the empowerment starts right from here. The uterus, the bladder, the bowel, everything goes through the pain. She cannot go for the the normal washrooms regularly after the delivery. There are a lot of complications. That is just one example of how resilient she is, how powerful she is, and how beautiful she is. Next slide. This is what we do. Women go through a lot of pressures. I would just like to quote one example because being in the field, we get a lot of counseling clients. Domestic violence, sexual harassments, not allowed to take up a job, dowry harassment. There are a lot of things a woman go through. And however she is in pain, she will never lose her character. This is a woman. She blossoms like a flower. Life will always find a way. And woman is the life in herself. She is the Parashakti. The life doesn't come from outside. The life comes from within. However pressure she is in, however financial problems she is in, however psychological pressure she is in, she simply blossoms. I'm sure all homemakers will agree to this. I'm sure all homemakers who are doing a separate entrepreneurship things will agree to it. I'm sure all working folks will agree to it. For them, it's all double, 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 double of whatever. Whatever pressure you give, she will find a way. She just blossoms like this flower. Next slide. And this is one important slide. I want all of them to just try to connect. I'm sure you'll be able to connect. We are not more. We are not less. There is no comparison required at all. Even when a child is born, the XXXY chromosomes, I'm sure you'll be aware of the childbirth. All of the women have the men capacity. That one slight difference will determine the gender and sex. And that is where the whole reflection comes. So be confident. Confidence is not thinking you are better than everyone. It's realizing that you have no reason to compare yourself to anyone. In God's creation, no child is ugly. In God's creation, everyone are phenomenally beautiful. Just turn upon yourself and see what best you can do. There is no comparison. Your confidence levels shoots up. Next slide. For this, only one mantra is there. One mantra for the real empowerment. I already told you the first mantra, happiness. Second mantra is honest. Just be honest towards your own self. You will reach heights. And that is a real empowerment in a woman. You will taste success. You will know where you stand. Your potentials will fire like flourish. It can never get accustomed into that small compartment. The only mantra is honesty. Being entirely honest with oneself is a phenomenal exercise. Last slide. With this, we conclude the PPT. I would like to play one video. Just last 2 minutes, please wait. Magdalene, can you play that video? Just observe that video. There's nothing much on it. Just observe that video. Magdalene?
Yes, ma'am. Just give me 2 minutes. I'll just open.
Yes. I'm very happy to see Bhargavi ma'am with the baby there. See, she's a real empowered woman. She's multitasking there. That is what the beauty of a woman is. This nobody else can do. This is exactly we are talking. It all begins from home. It all begins from our system. It doesn't come from outside. I can still see people smiling there, enjoying it. That is the beauty. Yes, Magdalene, if there's a issue, just let me know. And trust me, I don't know how many of them agree to me or disagree to me, or you opine different. Men have a very important role in the empowerment of women. Sometimes it is our own gender who really pauses our performance, not the others. Men contribute a lot. It comes in the role of father, brother, spouse, your son. They contribute a lot, and nobody can deny this. So I will never say, no, we are greater to men. No. That's the reason I put that slide. We are not greater. We are not lesser. You are simply a phenomenal piece of work by God Almighty. You are a phenomenal piece, and God has given a lot of beautiful women on earth. Yes, Magdalene.
Ma'am, shall I play the videos?
Yes, play. Ma'am, just see this video. You will receive the message, not me. I will just keep mom. My PPT stops there. Yes, Magdalene. Do it. Thank you, Magdalene Mary. That's all. When I played this particular video, there is no message, but I saw every beauty face smiling from their heart. Even the most empowered woman, sometimes she gets drained. My husband doesn't understand, my in-law doesn't understand, my mother doesn't understand, my daughter doesn't understand. Understanding the word understanding is the biggest stuff of the understanding. We also have problems, we also have issues, but still we stand strong because we are empowered for the only tinge of happiness and love. If these two things are there, you are great. With this, I conclude my session. That happiness is missing in many women. And that small baby smiling, we just did nothing. All of us are smiling. It just made us smile. That's all. That is all about life. So with this, I conclude my session. Any doubts, you can shoot it on to me. I'm ready. Thank you, Manimala Rao ma'am, for giving this opportunity. I would like to thank my kid, Magdalene Mary. Magdalene Mary, can you come on the screen? Let all people, the great people are there in the gathering. Magdalene, you please put your video on. Just say hi and go. She is the one who helped me to share this screen. Magdalene, are you there?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you,
Thank you,
Magdalene.
Magdalene. Yes.
And Nirmala ma'am for this wonderful, scintillating, mind-blowing session you have given. This is what everyone has, but we have to take it out. That is the real empowerment. Very nice, wonderful session. Hope everyone enjoyed. Now we'll start the question answer sessions. If anybody have any doubts or something to speak with her, please raise your hand. Yes, Sujata, you can talk.
Yeah. Hi, Nirmala, that was fantastic. I thoroughly enjoyed. And the thing, you know, like as you said, now the government also, I mean, the very first thing you said, Lion wanted to appoint somebody. My thought, you know, like we run a small hospital. Government keeps putting lots of pressure on us, like you'll have to get NABH and you need to do a lot of paperwork. You forget the essence of serving the patients and you keep getting monitored by these people and that people. So the essence is lost and we just work monotonous and it loses, we lose our happiness or whatever. So that's what that came into my mind. Absolutely brilliant session. We thoroughly enjoyed. We can all relate to that. As you said, the pain, you know, like we women really tolerate and we are empowered women as long as we keep ourselves happy, you know, that's what it brings you a lot of happiness and confidence. Wonderful, wonderful. You're a psychologist. Absolutely brilliant way of taking us through. We enjoyed. Thank you so much. There was no question as such. I just wanted to share my feeling along with you.
Thanks a million, ma'am. This means a lot. I believe that life is too short. And being a doctor, you would know how miraculous is life.
I'm not a doctor. I'm taking care of the hospital administration. So my husband and my son are doctors.
So they are like gods. They are like gods, living gods. I think you should feel blessed to be that. And this pain, no, we all, this one thing I wanted to say, we all fail to love ourselves. I teach my kids that. I teach all my college kids. All my students are my kids. Absolutely. I scold them when they are wrong, they are wrong. They are right, they are right. I will tell them, just love yourself first. Because these kids are going to be the future mothers. They are going to be the entrepreneurs. The syllabus will not teach that. Being a teacher, it is my role to do it. So definitely love yourself. Love yourself, all pain will go. And we have to support
Absolutely
each
right.
other. Women has to support women. Only then it's a real empowerment. And thanks a million for the observation.
Yes,
Thank you.
awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Next,
3 people have raised their hands. Anita Ramesh.
yes.
Anita, I'll just spotlight you. Yeah. Yes,
Ma'am,
Anita.
this word is so nice, spotlighting. We feel like a heroine.
Yes.
So nice.
Good evening, Nirmala ma'am. It was very much encouraging, and the illustrations were very nice, easily relating our situations. And I want to know, when we lack our positivity, how to develop our positivity and continuously to sustain our energy and happiness. A small mantra.
A fantastic question, phenomenal question. Ma'am, first I want to applause for that. I'm holding the phone, so I cannot take both my hands. I'll fall like the bird. Fantastic question. When you are really tired, trust me, all of us will have this. Whether you're a psychologist, neurologist, physiologist, homologist, anyologist, everyone will have that. There is something called taking a break and doing nothing. Because there are 2 things in life, Anita ma'am. Things that are in my control, things that are not in my control. The mantra is, I should be aware whether this is in my control. For example, we are all big research scientists in India, but that one COVID virus, 2 years we couldn't do. I might be a psychologist. I have given counseling for thousands and thousands of people, especially during lockdown. I was completely online. But could I save one life from COVID? No. Correct, ma'am? So that is not in my control. So try to bifurcate things that is within your control. I know my husband is shouting at me. I am given a lot of examples. Just example I'm saying. Still, I am not understood by my friend, by my other people. My role stops there. I have to take a break. Doing nothing for 10 minutes is a phenomenal mantra, but we can't apply it. When we come into reality, that is a very challenging thing, especially for a working woman. Just 10 minutes, do nothing. Then you will understand your cognition works better than your emotion, that it is not in my control. It is the biggest mantra in life. You will stay calm. Now, in Anita ma'am's control, certain things will be there. Keeping yourself fit, keeping yourself away from negative, toxic people. So you will simply walk off. Because 100% life is not perfect for anybody, even to the richest of the rich and the poorest of the poor. All of us have flaws. This is the truth of life. We think, oh, they are very nice, happy. They will have their own pressures. They will have their own tension. Nobody will tell. Every man and every woman starts their day with some problem, but people still smile because they have the maturity. For that maturity, you have to stay happy. To stay happy, you have to love yourself. Now, in the audience group, tell me, how many of you love yourself? Hands up. Very good. Very good. But in many groups, when I ask, you're like, love yourself, ma'am, what nonsense you're talking. I know. It's not that. You have to love yourself. You'll see the best. Do nothing for 10 minutes. You will see the relaxation because you can't control. We are all so much scientists, crorepathies in India. Who brought in virus? 2 years, people lost their job, their lives, their loved ones, no food. You cannot see the outside world. Seeing your own family, you got fed up. The one who wanted to love their family, the one who wanted time, they're fed up now. I'll go to my work itself. Yes or no? So that's life. You have to bifurcate what I can control, what I cannot control. You will see a world of difference in your life. Hope I've answered your question.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. It was a right answer. Thank you.
Okay, there is a question in the chat box by Shruti. Which is the one step I can take right now to move closer to my goal as a busy woman?
Are you trying to say you're a busy woman already?
Yes, I think so. That's what she says.
Okay. No, great being busy. Shruti, okay, this is your question. Can you just unmute yourself and put forward your question? I think let's human to human talk. Mission to mission talking is boring. Yes, Shruti.
Yes, actually, I'm a homemaker.
Mm-hmm.
I do my business and I'm taking care of my kids. I do household work. I do outside work. It's all like very busy, but still I'm trying to reach my goal. But as Anita madam said, like it's becoming very difficult sometimes to manage all multitasking.
True.
So, but still, like, what is the right way to reach our goal?
Okay. Shruti, I have one, I need one permission from you before me saying this. Will you apply what I say?
Shruti, put your video on. You can talk to her comfortably. Put your video on. Let us see you.
Will you do what I say? Because all of us complain. Even I complain saying, I want to reduce my weight and become like Nayanthara. But then I will sleep in the bed for 1 hour. Nayanthara, 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 Nayanthara. Oh, I didn't go do the jogging today. I didn't cut down my sweets, but I want to become Nayanthara. Nayanthara will come and kick me. Nayanthara does 8 hours of workout.
That's true.
8 hours of workout. I still sleep in my bed. आराम से खाना पीना सोना क्या कर रही हूँ खाना पीना सोना वेट कम हो गया क्या नहीं जी कुछ भी नहीं हुआ मेरा फेट है जी यही प्रॉब्लम है दिस इज द प्रॉब्लम वी डू व्हाट इज कॉल्ड जर्नलिंग मतलब मीनिंग you just write one word. Today my goal is to cut down weight of just 10 grams. I will do only 20 minutes walking. And that journaling you have to follow up. Now, how do you follow up? You beautifully said you're doing multitasking, but hats off to you. I'm very bad person in cooking. So you're doing all multitasking. You are phenomenal in my eyes. So you should feel happy and proud. It's not a joke. It's not a joke being a mother. Trust me. I am today. It's only because of my mother. She never sleeps when I study, when I was a school-going girl. Today, my doctorate is only because of my mother and father. They never slept. They keep running for me. And today, I'm a pride child only because of them. So you have a major contributor. Now, Shruti's goal. Write it. Now you have to classify which is important and urgent. There are 2 categories. Important, urgent. Important, not urgent. Matlab, the work is important, but it is not urgent. Today also you can do, or tomorrow also like you can do. Some work are important and urgent. So your mind has to be double strong to set your goals first. We call it as determination. So if you classify your work into important and urgent, trust me, you will take a baby step inside your goal. Once you take a baby step, you'll feel, aha, Shruti, you've done a good job. Now let me do the other thing. Then you will succeed. Trust me, within a year, you will reach your goal. But you should not be like me. I will say I have to reduce 10 kilo and sleep on bed. Nayanthara project fails. So first step is write it. I call it as journaling. Second step is there is a big class on that. I do a training program on it. In this program, I cannot tell it just like that. But I'm telling you very short. Important, urgent, important, not urgent. You classify. I have to go drop my child. I come back. I want to do my, you want to do a MBA, something like that. After dropping my child, trust me, you will have lot of space, but you'll be busy breaking your head, what to do, what to do, what to do. In that place, you do it. Stop thinking what to do. Write it, do it. Trust me, you'll have lot of space.
Yes, yes.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. I'll try to apply it from today.
Super.
Lovely, Shruti.
Sumati, ask away.
Ask fast, we'll go to the next.
Yes, yes. Nirmala ma'am.
Namaste, ma'am.
I would just like to ask you something, and please let me know if I'm correct or not. What I have understood from listening to you today, we women at home, we look after our in-laws, husband, children, we take care of them with such love. All because we love them. Without love, you cannot work. All right. We take care of all of them because we love them.
Absolutely.
Once we start loving ourselves, then definitely we will look after ourselves, no? Isn't it? So
Yes.
that mantra that we have to love ourselves, that is where it starts. Correct?
Correct.
That's what.
Correct. When you see, I'll tell you, ma'am, when you observe people, not many of them love themselves, to be very honest. They say, I do it because it's a duty given to me. I do it because I don't want to hurt them. But if you talk to that person will be an unhappy person. Trust me, if the woman is unhappy at home, the whole family is collapsed.
Yes. Yes.
If the woman is happy at home, even if there is a financial problem, even if the COVID virus is inside the home, it will run
Yes.
away.
She is the pillar of strength.
She is everything.
Yes. Yes.
She is everything. She is a reflection. The child learns from the mother first. इसीलिए बोला ना माता पिता गुरु देवम. The mata only
Mata is even higher than God.
Mata will show who the pita is. If the mata gives a wrong direction, the family is gone. She's not the pillar. She's everything.
Everything. Correct.
So that everything, first, only when you have affinity towards yourself, only when I'm happy, I can give happiness to you. If I don't love myself, somewhere in your life, you'll give arrogance to others. This is
Everything.
the truth.
You will lose everything.
Yes, this is a truth. There is a beautiful saying, if you don't lick love from a silver spoon, you will be forced to lick love from a knife, which is very dangerous.
True.
That's all. So you just have to love yourself first. Automatically, you love others double, triple, penta, hecta, octa. No worries at all.
And that will reflect on you from the others also.
The child learns from you.
Yes.
Your child is a reflection of you.
Exactly.
And
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was a wonderful session. We all thoroughly enjoyed, and it was like throwing inner light, light into ourselves and looking at ourselves better. Thank you so much. Yes, Manimala, over to you. And then Shailashri will take over. Okay.